afternoon, folks. I am Zack Poff here on the New York MaxWire, and the action was off the hook last week in the New York tri-state area, but we have to start with one of the most storied rivalries in the nation. In Long Island's hottest crosstown rivalry, West Islip beat East Islip 28-14. It was their first meeting in 3 years, and the Lions took home the Islip Cup for the first time since 2008. Lions senior quarterback Sam Ilario balled out for a $183 on the ground with 3 TDs. Ilario has been an absolute beast this year, rushing for 1,004 yards and 13 TDs. He's averaging 9+ yards a pop and 200 yards a game. Ilario comes in as the number 10 rusher in all of New York, and he's already eclipsed the school record with 214 career points scored. West Islip improved to 4-1 on the year and handed the Redmen their second straight loss after starting the year a perfect 3-0. In a primetime matchup in Jersey, the Depaul Spartans keep shocking the Jersey Shore. They knocked off Bergen Catholic 42-11 and are proving to the Big North United League they can hang with the big boys. They outscored the Crusaders 35-6 in the second half, and Bergen Catholic dropped to 1-5 for the first time since 1962. They have already knocked off Don Bosco Prep this year and moved into this week's National Freeman rankings at number 24. They took the third biggest leap among teams ranked in the top 50, moving up 30 spots. Senior running back Marky Clark had himself a game, rushing for a $104 and 2 TDs. It was only the second time he eclipsed the century mark this year, and senior quarterback Zach Bednarzik threw 2 touchdowns and had another score on the ground. After finishing 0-4 last year in the Big North United League, the Spartans are 2-1 in league play, and their only loss was to powerhouse Paramus Catholic. The Big North League is rated as the toughest league in the nation and have 3 teams ranked in the top 25 nationally. Things don't get any easier for Depaul as they travel to Northern Valley to take on the 6-0 Golden Knights next Saturday. Paramus Catholic continued their dominance with a 56-6 win against St. Mark's, Delaware. The Paladins moved up 1 spot on the excellent 25 rankings presented by the Army National Guard. Paramus Catholic stayed at number 5 on the National Freeman rankings and are number 2 in Jersey behind St. Joseph's Regional. The Green Knights had the week off and stayed at number 5 on the excellent 25 and number 3 on the national rankings. They have their toughest test coming up this Friday night against the number 17 team in the nation, St. Peter's Prep. And before we wrap up today's show, let's go ahead and take a look back at this week's Beast from the East. Warwick, New York's Brad Garcia rushed for a ridiculous 441 yards on 34 carries in the Wildcats' 38-25 win against Washingtonville. He broke the all-time Section 9 record for most rushing yards in a game by a quarterback and was the 5th most all-time. So far this year, Garcia has rushed for 1,751 yards and 21 TDs and is leading all of New York in rushing yards and is 15th in the nation, and he has played in 1 less game than all 14 guys ahead of him. The Wildcats have won 4 games in a row and are 5-1 on the year and ranked number 24 in all of New York. Well, that is all the time we have for you here on the New York MaxWire. Once again, I am Zack Poff, and for everything you need to know about football in the New York tri-state area, just go to MaxPreps.com/New York.